Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Wizard101 full game walkthrough episode 20, 21, somewhere around here. I can go live apparently. Um, but yeah, today we are going to do some side quests in the Oasis to get to level 20 before we go to the Crocus-Sphinx. We have a lot of side quests to do, so this will probably be a two-episoder, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish all of them this morning, because I'm questing this morning, and I'm like, I think this might take an hour. So I say let's just kind of hop in and see where we are. I think first we'll talk to Will.I.am, and get the crafting quest going.
Are you thirsty for knowledge? I can help. So, Miss Tangletree sent you to me, eh? From the looks of you, you're still a novice crafter. Only able to craft one thing at a time before resting. Under my teaching, you'll earn another crafting slot. You'll be able to craft two items at once. I need you to go and make 2 rings of insight to demonstrate to me that you know what you're doing. Bring them back to me, and we'll talk.
Alright, let me get that recipe. I don't think we have everything to make them yet. Yeah, we still need, I think we'll end up having to make this. So I'll get that when we have to. But yeah, we still need some parchment, so we're not able to do anything with that yet. I think now we will do trip to the library. I think that's Tinu Bakmal that has that one. I have the quest tree pulled up on the side for some of these early worlds because there's just a lot of quests to get through. So let's do Tinu Bakmal's quest, and I'll mark here, and then we'll keep going.
Ooh, at last, someone who can help me. Please take this parchment to Zane at the library. Yes, the library is over by the prospector's camp. Ooh, I should have given this to Zane weeks ago. Yes.
Okay. Some of these quests are just going to be mostly us talking, or, like, handing stuff to... Like, I remember this quest specifically. You kind of just talk to, like, 20 different people, and you get a lot of XP for it. So, that's what we're going to be doing. I hope everyone's doing okay today, by the way. I know we kind of just hopped into it, but we got a lot of stuff to do.
Ah, the very information I need indeed. I appreciate you for bringing it here to me. Tinu can be such a procrastinator sometimes.
Which one is the next one? Brief history of time? It's not even on here? Oh, no, that is. No, updating the news. We'll do that one later. We'll do brief history.
Could you help me out? I am up to my eyeballs in shelving parchment, and I've got little time. But I'm also trying to collect stories about the history of my race, the Manders. I know many things about our race, but I feel it is incomplete. I fear some of our stories might have been lost in the passage of time. It would be great if you could interview a Mander named Hej Aldim just on the other side of the Oasis. It would help out my research greatly, and I'm too busy to go myself.
I'll do that one later, because I do want to do that quest. I think that's for some of the stuff on the Crocus-Sphinx, though, so I might do that towards the end. I'm not too sure. The Crocotopia kind of falls under the same issue as Wizard City, where there's a lot of different side quests that come up at different times. So that's why I kind of wanted to do all these towards the end of the Throne of Fire, or the Pyramid of Fire.
History? My great-grandmander told me some stories he found in the Chamber of the Chosen. He said our race was once happy and lived without care. All that changed when the Crocs arrived. They were migrating due to hardships and plagues they had in their old lands. We began by helping them out. But we were too generous as a race. We helped them out until one day we discovered that we were their servants. Well, slaves. Sadly, we have become victims of our own kind-hearted nature. Oh well, maybe it was meant to be this way. I hope not. Greetings, student.
I'm gonna do that one later. Like I said, I like doing them all together, and I know Hetch has a a little longer of a side quest. So let's do this as an A. I think let's knock out all the Zane quests, because those ones are gonna require a little bit of walking around to do. So maybe I will do that other one then. But yeah, there's a lot of different little quests we have to do today.
Amazing. You learned all that from talking with Hedge? I never knew that about the history of our race. No wonder the Crocs didn't record that knowledge. You've saved me time and effort.
This one?
How about asking Salab ibn Dur what he knows about the history of the Mander race? He is usually within the pyramid.
I guess we'll mark by Zane. I thought I had to go back to Salam Ibn Dur a lot or something like that. Um, not Salam Ibn Dur. The guy, Tinu Bakmal, the guy in the little entryway, spiral entry, whatever it's called. But yeah, I know there's a lot of civilizations out there that have done that, where some cultures do not record history very well. You know, I think that there's a lot of, like, European cultures love recording history and love talking about themselves, so of course they're going to record history, but I've been reading this one book on Far East culture, just for funsies, because I have no friends. And that one is... Why did I go over here? That one, I need to be here. But that one's a really good one in the sense that I didn't realize that most, like, Indian cultures don't really record a lot of their history, so a lot of the stuff's kind of just from, like, some, like, older manuscripts and all that kind of stuff, but it's kind of interesting seeing how other cultures do things. All right, let's talk to Salam.
You want to know about the history of the Mander race? I'm sure you know we have been slaves of Crocs for ages. Curse their proud snouts. We were too weak-minded and the Crocs took advantage of us. But then, when the Crocs were cast into the sleep, we thought we would be free again. Ha! But are we free? Now the Marlebonians have come here, and we are servants again. And they are stealing our history right out from under our very feet. We need to be free from the curse of the Crocs and all these meddlesome Marlebonians. If only we could break this curse that we live under. Please.
No. Not yet.
Help me break the charm. Defeat charmed slaves in battle so we might be free.
You're gonna be next episode, probably, man. Just wait your turn.
You learned all that by talking with Salam? Quite the hothead he is. I hope he does not stir up too much trouble. The Manders are a docile race, you know.
Alright, then the glyph one.
Hedge
I'm
mentioned
not
the
getting a whole lot
Chamber
of
of the
XP.
Chosen. I have heard that the texts of our ancestors were stored there, but no one knows where that chamber is. Could you find out information about it? I fear rousing the Marlebonians' curiosity, though. But maybe Prospector Zeke would know of it.
He probably would, so that's a safe bet. I don't know, does Zeke do a lot of exploring, or does he mostly just kind of hang out in the Commons area? Talk to Zeke?
Jumping horn toads. You say you're looking for the Chamber of the Chosen? I thought that was a Mander myth. None of them Marlebonians believe it be existing. But I did see some glyphs concerning that chamber down at the Royal Hall. Take this parchment and make a rubbing of the glyphs. And take the parchment back to Zane for translating. Look for a statue with only one brazier. Just past and dig down there.
Okay. I honestly think with all these side quests we have to do, there's a chance we'll get 2 levels out of this. Which will be good because I would love to get any step closer to getting to our AoE will make this so awesome. But I can finally talk. I feel like it's just been 8 minutes of dialogue, which is neat. I mean, I'm having a great time doing... Is it at the dig site, or is it at the chamber? I think here. I think this is closer. But I'm having a good time kind of going through Krakatopia, hearing the story again. I mean, I feel like I've listened to the story a few times, but sometimes when it's been a while since you've last heard the story, it's nice to just rehear it, and, you know, got a little greedy there for my ore, but, you know, we're crafting. Is this the statue with Unbrazer? It is.
You take a rubbing at the statue's base.
Back to Zane, and I think we have to fight something towards the end, but we still have, like, 2 quests in this whole quest line.
You found writing relating to the Chamber of the Chosen. Give me a moment to translate it.
Trip to the altar.
Alas, I cannot translate this. This uses glyphs I do not recognize. Talk with Tinu Bakmal. He is more familiar with such things.
Will do. But yeah, I do recommend if you are trying to also do a lot of all the side quests, your best bet is to use this, the quest finder, and also to use Wizard City, or like the Wizard101 wiki page also has a lot of like information on the quests that there are, and it still holds up even though they've added some quests and removed some quests over the years.
Oh, hello again. It is so good to see you, my friend. No one ever comes down here to visit with me. I don't know why. Ooh, you need me to translate your glyphs? Yes, I study glyphs as a hobby. Not many people do it, you know. Ooh, you need to go to the lower level of the Altar of Kings. Down there you will find the sacred chamber. You will find it there. Yes.
Okay. I see. I think I see why people don't hang out with you, man. But yeah, the Wizard101 wiki page has a lot of good information, obviously, from people who are more dedicated to the game than I will ever be, and they've filled in this quest tree, and they've done it for most of the world, actually, and a lot of it's up to date. I don't think really many of the Crocotopia quests have changed. I think everything's pretty up to snuff. Nope. Here's the problem.
You find the hallway blocked. Report this.
Back to Zane. I think there's another entrance to it, and that's the
Oh
big issue.
no! The lower hallway leading to the Chamber of the Chosen is blocked? The old scrolls of the Mander race are lost.
History reveal.
Wait! The hallway in the Altar of Kings was damaged when the Marleybonians began their excavations. Maybe someone was in there before they collapsed. Check with Professor Winthrop. He was overseeing the excavations, so he should surely know what is beyond the hallway.
One scroll? I'd do anything for one scroll. 800 XP is also pretty good. Go back to the old boy, Professor Winthrop. I'm hoping I have enough time this morning to get through all the quests. I have to be somewhere in like 15 minutes though, so we'll see. Let's talk to Winthrop.
Yes, I jolly well remember that hallway crashing in on us. Luckily, no one got hurt. You can get to the same place through one of the doors in the Chamber of Fire. Just turn right at the first intersection. Nothing of value in there.
I think this is just a regular mob fight. I'm not really ready to set up my boss deck yet. I'll probably do that before we do Marleybone or before we do our, like, level 25 dungeons. I don't think it really takes too much time to adjust our deck. We'll probably adjust it right here. I say let's remove these, and I think that's honestly good enough of a deck. So let's go with that. I think this is a mob fight, though. I really do.
It has been a while since someone has challenged us. It will be a pity to defeat you so quickly. Prepare for battle, wizard.
It's neat to get episodes like this, though, where you spend, 12 to 13 minutes of just dialogue and walking around and listening to people, and I feel like you get a lot of that early on in a world, especially when you're trying to learn the lore, and there's a lot of lore here to kind of delve into, and Crocotopia and, like, later Selenopolis, like, this whole world itself, there's just so much to do, and so much stuff to find out. But I don't think there'll be a whole lot of side quest episodes, because there's not really many in the Crocosphinx, so the Crocosphinx one I might do all together, and let's go after the fire guy. But the Crocosphinx ones I might do together, and, oh, there's the updating the news quest. Okay, I found that one. You just get it later. I'm on the very top of the quest tree, so I'm seeing all the quests that you see early, and I'm like, wait, where is that other Zane quest? What was I saying? Yeah, there's not a lot of quests at Crocosphinx, but there's quite a few in the Tomb of the Storm, so that one will probably be another long one. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a two-parter. I think we're going to do the Oasis quest and then the Pyramid quest, because the Pyramid quest should probably take just as long. Maybe a little shorter because, you know, there's not a whole lot of... let's do an infal. A little shorter because we knocked out all the Palace of the Fire quest. But still. So he's dead. I wonder how much fighting we're gonna do today. I think there's a few bosses, a few side bosses. Sunbird? Okay. Did we even have to fight him, or was he just kind of like there?
You pick up the book containing the Mander race's long-lost history. History of the Mander race. For thousands of years, the Mander race lived in harmony and peace. Then one day, a piece of floating earth showed up near the Oasis. This piece of floating earth contained crocs, who were tired and hungry from their trek. They were fed and their needs attended, but soon they began to take advantage of the Mander's hospitality. Soon they began to unleash their powers and cruelty upon the Manders. And from then on, the Mander race has lived under the tyrannical rule of the Crocs. The Manders believe that one day, a person of great power will come and throw off the shackles of the Crocs. The Manders will once more live free.
Back to Zane. That's kind of depressing.
The lost history of the Mander race. You have returned to us something that we will hold dear for countless generations. I will keep it safe here in the library for all my days. 1,000,000 thanks be bestowed on you. This act will long be remembered.
Of course. Update the
The
news.
Wizard City News is a little outdated here. We occasionally get the paper from them, but it's been a while. Would you mind picking up a newspaper from the Wizard City Library?
Yeah, of course. Let me move my mark over here to see if that helps. So I'm trying to get better at not marking right in front of the guy, so y'all get flashed. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's just weird. The main thing I was thinking the whole time was like, man, I wish we could go to the original Croc world. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe later. They decide to go back to Africa again. Wizard City. I don't know. I hope, as long as it's not another extension of Crocotopia, dear God, I'd be okay with just a little side world or a little side area. But I think they might be done with Crocotopia for right now. Let's go to Harold Argylston, and I don't know how many little quests are in this little line. Probably could have done a whole episode just for Zane's quest themselves. Okay, updating the news. Okay, so there's a couple of quests here.
Yes. We normally have the news here, but unfortunately we're sold out.
How are you sold out of the news?
Big news broke out about alligators in the underground sewers. The paper sold out fast. I know how you might get one. Gamma just flew off from here a little bit ago. He'll probably be willing to give you his copy.
I don't want to talk to Gamma. I hate Gamma. He's so annoying. He better not give me a freaking tutorial during this quest. I'm level 20, man. I don't... Just let me play the game. I do like how he has his own little tower, though. This is kind of a nice house. Gamma.
You need the news, you say? For the Crocotopia Library. Funny you should ask about that. I just flew in from the library with this, but if the Crocotopia Library needs it, you are more than welcome to take it.
Gamma gives you the paper.
Here you go. Have a safe trip.
Oh, that was easy. Easy, what, 800 XP right there from that whole quest line?
Thank you very much. It would be nice to have some fresh news around here.
You hand the paper to Zane, and he reads the headlines.
Alligators in the sewers? It's like they are everywhere.
Okay. Well, that was Zane's quest. We'll probably come back to him in a little bit. Just cause he has a lot of things to do. Is this secret trainer up yet? No, it's not. I say let's do all the Hetchaldim quest, because he has quite a few. And I think that's the last little bit of the Oasis ones, but let's go to Hetch. Actually, let's do the favor for Hetch one first.
Hello there. It's pretty lonely out here. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I heard there was this interesting book about Manders at the library. Do you think you could get it for me?
Let's cancel. This one, I'm going to mark here, but this one's actually kind of gives us right back to talking to Zane. So we might as well just, like, while we're doing Zane's stuff, let's just knock this all out. Okay. I feel like I haven't had to talk a whole lot this whole time. We've just been listening.
You need a book about Manders? Let me check for you. Ah, that book is on loan to the Wizard City Library. You will have to go there to get it.
Of course I will. Let's go home. This is the one I remember where you have to, like, just walk and talk to 20 different people. This isn't the one where you have to go back to, like, pick up a crate in the Chamber of Fire or anything like that, is it? I think it is. Oh, wow. All I know is we're almost level 20, and that makes me happy. Can't complain. I do think I'm probably going to have to divide this up into 2-part. Or I'm going to probably come back to do some of these quests.
Yes. I believe we may have that book. Just a moment while I look.
Dig it.
There's a note here that says
man,
somebody
really?
previously checked that book out and lost it in some crates in the excavation site. If you go to Crocotopia, could you look around the excavation site and find the book? Once you find the book, you should take it to the Crocotopia library and return it.
At least it's taking it back to the library and not going back to Herald and then back to the library. But no, I meant that I do have somewhere to be this morning, so I'll probably combine it. Sometimes I do talk aloud, and I hope that's not too frustrating. But I haven't talked too much today, so y'all probably aren't super frustrated by that. I try to use an actual microphone, and by an actual microphone, I used an old PS3 microphone I had, and I tested it a little bit before this, and it was picking up the volume of the game as well. So, oopsies.
You find a book within the crate.
The Oasis? So I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure out the mic sitch later, because I don't think my mic's terrible, but it's definitely, I'm using the mic that's on my laptop, so I think it's pretty easy to tell that I'm using a laptop microphone, but, you know, I think I've had worse ones or worse setups.
I just heard that the book was lost, and you seem to have found it. How wonderful!
Go back to Hedge.
Okay, you are all set.
1,000,
You can now
wow.
take the book to Hedge Aldim. Tell him to return it when he is done.
Will this level us? Yeah, this will level us. Nice. This is huge. Yeah, I'll probably grab some gear after this, or sell some stuff and see if we have enough to get gear.
Thanks. I was feeling kind of lonely. This book should help take care of that. I hope it's as good as I've heard. Greetings, student of wizardry. I must say that I am always delighted to see people from the other worlds, though some cause me distress. For example, Major Talbot keeps staring at me as if I were an amusement. Manders may look strange to some, but we have our pride. He's intimidating me with his stare, and I'm afraid to confront him. Could you talk to him for me? Manders are quite shy by nature, you know.
Well, it looks like we have another quest from, Maya. Let's go get our spell real quick. I think we get a spell. And then we had another quest from Diego, which I probably will do towards the end of this episode, just because we've unlocked it, and I want to do every quest, like I said, even though I still need to do the fishing one. But now we are level 20. We're getting close to Faint, which is huge. But let's see what Falmea has for us. Glacial Golem, okay. That's actually kind of neat to use and could be useful this early. Something to consider. I'm gonna do a quick sell real quick, and then I will see what random gear we can acquire at the... It might be easier to do this at the bazaar, but I'm gonna do that on my own, and then I will cut right back to being near Hetch and doing those quests. Hello everybody. Time has passed, as you can maybe tell. I have new gear. I went to the bazaar and I got some level 20 gear. It's not too much of an upgrade, but I'll go over it briefly. I got same hat, just because that was the highest damage for sure. We got Crococommon's cloak. Then I got Crocotopia shoe, Crocopatra's shoes. New wand that gives us some pip. Same with Thame, no amulets, and some silent jewels. So that way our power pip chance should be up to 20-something. Yeah, 24% on power pips. And I have enough gold left over to do some fishing, so I'll probably do that on my own. But right now we're going to continue where we left off. It's later in the day, as you can probably tell. So from what I remember, we were doing the Hetchaldean quest, and then I think that would wrap up all of the Oasis. So let's keep going.
What? Edge concluded that I thought he looked odd.
Well, I must say that manders are very different than anything we have in Marylebone. Actually, I was puzzled as to why he is purple. All the others I've seen are either blue or orange. Have you noticed that? I feel my ignorance embarrasses me. Would you be so good as to talk to Zane? Ask why the manders are the colors they are.
That's a tough question to ask, my guy. I don't know if you should be asking that. Let's keep talking to Zane. Zane's been getting a lot of screen time today.
The Major wanted to know why manders are the colors they are? Actually, I'm surprised that no one from Marylebone has asked before. Originally, manders were green, but some of our forefathers served the different orders. The pyramid is of the fire order. Manders who served it changed to orange. The Crocosphinx is of the order of ice. Those manders who are blue in nature are descendants of those whose ancestors served ice. The tomb is of the storm order. Manders such as Hedge al-Dim, purple in nature, are descendants of those who served storm. I guess the elements became a part of our four manders long ago, and that is why we are four different colors.
Interesting. Have we seen many green ones? I don't know if we've seen any green ones yet. Oh, I guess this guy is the snack vendor. What is he? I don't think I've ever looked at what he sells. I'm not missing much, but that is probably the first time I've ever clicked on that guy.
The manders are different colors because their four manders serve the three orders of fire, ice, and storm. Gadzooks, it makes a sort of sense now. I guess my curiosity got the better of me. As an officer and a gentleman, please apologize to Hetch for me. I didn't mean to be inconsiderate.
That's very progressive of him. I was looking to see... start clicking through. I just want to see how much experience we needed. A little bit. I don't know if we'll level twice today.
Oh, Major Talbot didn't know why manders are different? I thought everyone knew why. No wonder why he was so curious. I feel better now. Say, could you do me a favor? I was supposed to fill up a canteen for the professor. The well water by the shop tastes the best if you could fill it for me. The professor is just inside the pyramid. I'm sure he will be grateful for your service.
Can do. I do think there is a boss from Hetch's quest, so if I remember correctly, it's the Soul Keeper or something like that who has.
You fill up the canteen from the well.
I like when they have Grandmother Raven do or the narrator, I should say, not to spoil things. But I like it when they have Grandmother Raven do the voiceover for the side quest too. That's kind of neat. Good world building. They really did. Krakatopia is so much prettier now. Back to the professor. Hope everyone's had a good day today.
Why, thank you for bringing the canteen. The air is so dry here it can bring on a thirst that can make you dizzy. Gadzooks, that's the best water I've ever tasted. Can you take this canteen to Dr. Fleming at the dig site? He thinks all the water here on Croc is salty.
I like how they call it Croc too, because everyone calls it Croc. But what was I gonna say? Also, yeah, hopefully my dog doesn't bark. It's later in the day, and everyone's returning home from work. So everyone's closing their doors and stuff, and my dog is not a big fan of people going into their apartments or going into their homes. He's like, hey, you have to consult me for that.
Try the water? All the water on Krakatopia tastes salty due to all the sand. I sometimes wish I had stayed back in Marylebone. Great Majesty of the Queen, that water is delicious. Thank you. I will always endeavor to fill my canteen at the well from now on. You know, I found an old Mander scroll. Could you give it to Hetch in appreciation for bringing this incredible water to my attention? Thanks again, young wizard.
Of course. We'll do your quest later. He does have one quest I'm worried about that requires us to go in here. It's a tower. And it's like one of the earliest tower ones you'll do, aside from Sunken City. And they've all got, fire shields and everything. It's going to be terrible. Okay, to Hetch.
Dr. Fleming found an ancient Mander scroll? Now I wish I had listened to my great-great-grandmander when he tried to teach me how to read the old language. I would really like to know what is on this ancient Mander scroll. Would you do me a favor and ask Professor Winthrop what it says? Please?
Of course. Let's go back to the professor. I really forgot how long it took to get through some of these quests in the Oasis. There's just a lot of stuff to do. But, you know, I'm having a good time regardless. And then we have to do all the ones that are in here, which will probably be close to level 22 by the time we even get to the Crocosphinx, which, again, that'll be very helpful.
You would like me to translate an ancient Mander scroll? Well, I'm not versed in ancient Mander, but I know Danforth is. See him at the excavation site.
Oh, he's gonna try to give me a side quest. Oh, dog just walked in. Hey, buddy. He's like, hope you don't mind if I bark in a few minutes. Hope that's okay with you. Maybe if I keep talking, it'll soothe him. My voice can soothe anything, I guess. Is he the one down here? Yeah, he is. Okay. I got the... No, I never got the, Chamber of Fire beetle.
You say you need some ancient Mander translated? I'll do my best. It says that there is a beguiler who has been charming the Manders. The Manders have been enslaved due to this mage's spells. They say there is a chamber nearby that houses the souls of the ancient charmed Manders. Probably just a myth. I'd investigate, but I'm far too busy. Can you search outside the excavation? Look for a door with 2 obelisks beside it. Tell me if you find it. Those...
No. I will not do your tool time quest yet. Everything's got to be in order, Danforth. Let's see. Is this like towards the entrance? Yeah, I think it's towards the entrance. Actually, it was not towards the entrance. Is it this one? I think so. I really do like how, you know, if, say you're going through the main quest and you're like, I wonder why I'm going only here. What are these areas for? I like how the side quests kind of make the areas feel more complete. Like you're exploring this little section, and you're like exploring every little section just to see what's going on. Here's the brazier. This door.
You locate the Chamber of the Charmed.
I have to go back to him? Okay. I thought I had to go back to Hetch. But oh well. But no, I hope everyone's having a good day. Like, this morning I got through a little bit of this, and then had to go to work, so that sucked. But I'm back and able to, hopefully not, my goal today is to knock through this and then the other side quest, just to keep things moving, so that way now I'm playing the Crocosphinx as soon as possible. But I've also am pretty ahead of schedule.
You found the chamber already? You would make a great archaeologist. That's an important find for the Manders. You may want to tell Hetch right away. Those...
No. There's a lot of the same voice actors, because that sounds a lot like, Avery's voice actor, or like similar, like pirate voice actors.
You found the Chamber of the Charmed? I thought that was just a myth. I'm glad you got that scroll translated. I heard that the souls of the charmed Manders are being held there. It may be a myth, but can you please look into it?
I really wish they would up the spellament chance, because just getting, like, one, especially with the new spellament changes, when there's, like, 3 different paths, and you need, like, what, like, 2,000 spellaments to even upgrade all 3 of the spells or something. It's something ridiculous amount of number that you need to upgrade every single spell. I mean, I feel like they should just increase that chance. Even if they just double it, where you get 2 per quest, I feel like that would go a long way. I do know that this quest is going to be a little tougher. I have some meteor strikes in, and I think we are going to need a meteor strike for sure. I remember this last boss, I believe, is an ice boss with ice minions, and they spam that fire shield. So I definitely do not want to be hit by that. But if I start, it'll probably not be too bad. But I think he also has 3 minions, if I remember correctly. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to solo. But I think I'm good without potions for right now. I'll probably mark by the boss, since Hetch is so close to the center of the Oasis that I can just kind of teleport there. But it's also, you're getting a lot of XP for these side quests compared to Wizard City. And I know we're early on, and this XP will probably not boost us up as much, but still nice for the time being. Ooh.
Please, save us from our eternal enslavement. Even in the afterlife, we are still bound to serve our master. Save us from the Soul Keeper. Soul
Keeper, that's a cool name for a boss. But I always like this little... Oh, I'm not going to get pulled by you, am I? Oh my gosh, really? I'm going to flee and see if I just go on the other side, if that'll be fine. Man, I did not think I would get pulled. That was one of the first times I've gotten pulled, I think. Let me also delete those. I need more mana. Mana. I should have known that he was too close, but I was like, there's no way they're just going to let this guy pull me, right? Let's go back to the chamber. I feel like I say a lot. You know, it's kind of the same as like saying like or kind of just like filling in the gaps of silence in conversation. Yeah, like, what are these paths? I don't know. Is there like any music? There's like barely any music in here. No, there's some. Okay, it's just a little quieter. But this is what we're going to have to get used to in the Crocosphinx. A lot of ice. And hopefully... I guess there's no mounts allowed here. Oh, man, I got a lot of 1-days that I gotta get rid of. Can you even fight in there? Why are they in a cage? Oh gosh, I hate how close these guys are. Alright, we're almost there. And I think I'll still leave... Oh my god, they're doing the mark thing again. That's so frustrating. They need to fix that glitch, because it makes it impossible to do these fights.
Fool! You think you can just come in here and take my manders? They are mine for all eternity.
We're just gonna hope we start and hope we can, you know, hit them. Okay, thank you for not taking it out on me, draw. We're going to immediately Fireblade and just hope that the boss does not get the -80. I might Scald. Just because... Oh, he does have Tower Shield. And he got shielded. Okay. They're not messing around. They're like, hey, you were trying to cooking us a little bit the first fight. Also, you can barely see the Manders. They are barely... I get their ghost, but they are barely present. And all 3 of them have shield. That's perfect. Lord. I mean, I need to infoul. So... I'm gonna still Fireblade. Maybe I should have kept all my wand hits in so I could have got rid of one. This is very unfortunate that 3 of them shielded. I think we'll still be okay. I don't remember how much damage, how much Pip's Scald is. I think it's 5. But I think Scald would probably be the most beneficial. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Ice Beetle. We gotta watch the health, especially here, because we're probably gonna be hit for a couple hundred every round. Like, guaranteed a couple hundred to max, like, 400 a round. Okay, I'm going to get rid of a Pixie. Should I instantly Meteor, or should I... I think let's Meteor. I probably should have, infouled. But, you know, I'm dumb. One of them's dead, at least. I think the one with the Tower Shield's also dead. Because I think this does, like, 500 damage. Okay. So we killed 2 of them. Now I think I'm good to save the Scald, and then just Fire Elf him. Okay, that's fine. Let us infoul. We're doing okay on health. I think next round we might potentially heal, because they both have 3 pips, so... Worst case scenario, they both hit us with a, Evil Snowman. Or, man, a Fizzle, that's nice too. We're gonna hit the minion, so that way they're just dead. I don't know. I'm worried the boss will use his natural attack. But I think we just risk it. What do you have, 78? Oh, actually, I'm going to use that. So that way I can save for a Sunbird on the boss. Which would be more beneficial. Wand hit for the win. I'm glad it does 80 damage for a wand hit this early is pretty good. Man, he passed. So he's just dead. Honestly, not bad. Not bad that second time around. It just show you how good we're going to be when we have Meteor Strike and Scald. Okay. He is dead.
Thank you for freeing us, young wizard. All of us within this chamber can now go to a peaceful afterlife.
Oh, we can teleport right back. Just go right to Hatch? It did not go to Hatch. It went to Hilda. It went to my mom, my grandma, not my mom. My mommy's my teacher.
You freed the souls of the charmed Manders from the Soul Keeper. I never could have hoped for such a thing of those trapped in eternal slavery. A million blessings upon you and your skills, Master Wizard.
Anytime, man. Oh. There we go. That gives us, yeah, Troll. Nice. I think Hatch, or not Hatch. Let me check to make sure, that, wrong place. I think Tinu Bakmal sometimes has another quest, or he might have another quest. Let me see. And I think Zane gets another one at some point that I want to grab because it requires us to do stuff at the Crocus Sphinx. And I don't know if he has it yet, but I'm going to check. And if he doesn't, I'm going to just walk around and I think end the episode because I feel like we are good. He does not have it. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be the Oasis side quest. A little bit of a longer one, but I hope you all enjoyed. Next time we're going to be doing the Pyramid of the Sun side quest. So that one should be hopefully a little quicker. It's probably going to be a lot of Royal Hall quests because I know that guy has quite a few. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed, please keep enjoying it. And I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.